Hello kids, I'm back again with Standard 7 Chemistry. The chapter is Elements, Compounds and Mixtures. Here we will discuss further about mixtures. Now we will discuss about different types of mixtures, like when two solid gets mixed together. Like some examples here I have taken, like rice with saf, sand with chalk, or some pebbles mixed together, sand with pebbles mixed together. So both are in solid state. So that forms a type of mixture where both are in solid state. Second, it may be possible of solid liquid mixture. When salt or sugar get dissolved in water or sugar get dissolved with milk, salt is in solid state, water is in liquid state. It may be in liquid state, oil with water, milk with water. So both are in liquid state, so that can mix with each other and form a type of mixture in which both are in liquid state. Next, can be possible that when liquid or gas form a new kind of mixture, like when oxygen dissolve in water that is being used by the animals or the plants in water sources. So such type of mixtures, or carbon dioxide also get dissolved in water, or you are drinking aerated drinks or soda water that also contains some the carbon dioxide gases dissolved in that particular drink. So that is an example of solid gas mixture. Gas mixture. We all know that air is a mixture of various gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, helium, neon. All these gases are present, means different types of gases are present in air. In solid gas mixture, the example is smoke, in which some solid particles, some soot particles are also present along with the air or some gases. So that is an example of solid gas mixture. Now, how we can separate out all these different mixtures? The more stress being given in this chapter about separation of mixtures. When we are having different types of mixture, solid mixture, solid liquid mixture, or solid liquid mixture in different forms, when we want to get both the solid as well as liquid from solid liquid mixture, liquid mixture, or gas mixtures, how we can separate out? Like as here we can see that solid mixture can be separated out by the process of sublimation. When solid liquid mixture, we can separate it out by evaporation, means when we want to get only the liquid or only the solid, then we can get it by evaporation. Solid liquid mixture can also be separated by using distillation when we want to get only both the solid and liquid. Here by evaporation we can get only the solid, by distillation we can get both solid and liquid. By fractional distillation we can separate out liquids which are mixed together, like in petroleum products, the petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, LPG all mixed together in that crude natural oil, and that can be separated from into different liquids by fractional distillation. Using separating funnel, we can also separate out liquid on the basis of the densities that we'll discuss now in detail. And another type of separation is there, that is paper chromatography. So let us discuss about process of sublimation. Here, but we'll see that there we will take ammonium chloride, that is in solid state, and some salt mixed together, both are in solid state. What we will do, as we know, sublimation is a process in which the solid directly converted into gaseous state, and that without being entering into liquid state. So when a mixture of ammonium chloride and salt get mixed together, both are in solid state and being heated, this ammonium chloride starts converting into vapor and can be collected separately, and the residue left behind is the salt. So thus, by the process of sublimation, we can separate out the solid mixture. Now we will go for the process of distillation, that is used to separate out the solid and liquid both. Here we will take an arrangement of Liebig's condenser. What is there? What is that Liebig's condenser? In which a round bottom flask we have taken a thermometer is there to measure the temperature when water starts boiling, and there is a arrangement of water in, water out, through which the vapor pass through to cool down the vapor and to collect the liquid in a separate container. So when the solution or the mixture of solid into liquid red sugar solution is being poured into the round bottom flask and being heated, then start forming into vapor. The vapor starts going through this tube. When water puts in or thrown over this vapor, it cools down, the vapor cools down and converted into, condensed into water again. And the residue left behind here is the solid state or the solid form which is dissolved in the mixture. Thus we can separate out the solid as well as liquid by the process of distillation. Before moving to separate the liquid mixture, we'll first understand about types of liquids. Liquids are divided into two categories, miscible and immiscible liquid. What does it mean, miscible liquids? Miscible liquids are those in which two liquids gets mixed with each other, like milk with water. If you put milk with water, it totally mixed with each other. Whereas immiscible liquids are those like oil in water. The oil does not get mixed completely with water. So the methods of separation of miscible liquids and immiscible liquids are different. As I said, by using fractional distillation, we can separate out the miscible liquids which get mixed with each other. Mixtures of liquids is being taken in a Liebig's condenser. Here different towers are there. As you can see, there are different towers are there. That is the main difference between fractional distillation and distillation. Here different towers are being provided where the liquids which are mixed with each other are being collected at different temperatures. That means fractional distillation is the process of separating the liquids from the liquid mixture having difference in their boiling points. That is the main thing in fractional distillation, between the difference in their boiling points. They are being collected at different boiling points, and then the first fraction is being collected over here when that is having the lowest boiling point, that will be collected. Then again the temperature keeps on rising, the second one boils, then that will be collected in a separate one, then the next one. Like that, having different boiling points, the liquids are being collected by using a fractional distillation tower, that is for miscible liquids. Now for immiscible liquids, we are having separating funnel. As I told, immiscible liquids means two liquids are there, oil and water. Both are having different densities. So the liquid that is having more density, denser, that will be below, and less dense will up. And then what we will do, we will collect the liquid when we open this tap, separating funnel. It is used to separate the two immiscible liquids. We open the tap till the water will come down and being collected in this container, as the liquid or level of oil will come near to the stopper, will stop the stopper and the oil is being remain here in the separating funnel and water is being collected separately. Thus, we use the separating funnel to separate the immiscible liquids. Next is our paper chromatography. What is paper chromatography? In a paper chromatography, there are two phases. What are those? Water and the filter paper. Two things are there, water and filter paper. This process is used to separate the ink from the dyes. This dyes constitutes of different colors, like the ink constitutes of the blue color ink or the black color ink constitutes of different colors. So this is a process of separating the different dyes of ink present in that particular ink. For that, we will take a filter paper that will remain stationary, and water, that is that filter paper, is dipped using a hanger to the water, deep inside the water. As it is a filter paper, it will quickly absorb the water. Then the drop of the ink that is put over the paper, that will start spreading, and it will form different circles or patches of different colors present in the ink, different dyes present in the ink. So paper chromatography is used to separate the dyes of the ink, in which water acts as a mobile phase. Mobile means movement, motion. So the water molecules comes in motion and rises through the filter paper, and filter paper remains stationary, so it acts as a stationary phase. Thus, this is a type of separation of separating different types of ink. There are different types of chromatography is also there, like paper chromatography, ink chromatography, gas chromatography, to separate out different gases, mixture of gases from one to another. That is, we will not go for detail because that is not included in your syllabus, that you will study in higher classes.